Is the performance of the PS5 Slim and Slim Disc any different from the original PS5? How much storage does the PS5 Slim have? Does the PS5 Slim come with a vertical stand? I'm going to answer those questions, give you 10 facts, and some useful tips at the end of the video. This is the PlayStation 5 Slim Disc. Take a quick look at all the ports in case you were wondering what ports are on here. You have your HDMI port here on the back. You have a LAN wired internet port. You have two high-speed USB ports, and you have your connector for your power cable. And on the front side, you have two USB Type-C ports. Your power button in the middle and your eject button right there by the disk drive. Number one, the PS5 Slim Disc modular design makes it easy for removal and replacement of the disk drive and outer panels without any tools, making it highly customizable. We'll just pop the panel off just like this. All right, snaps off really easy like that. And then your drive, you want to stick your finger in there right there, and you just slightly pull up, and it lifts out of place. There you go. And to put it back in, there are two little arrows there, right here. And you just line it up. You have these two things here. You just slide that into those two spots I just showed you with the arrows. And you just push it back down into place. And the panel just pops right back on. You start over here, line up the tabs there, and just pop it back together. 2, it has an emergency manual release for the disk drive. So say your power goes out and you need to get like your friend's disk out of it, or if the disk gets jammed for any reason, it has a screw right here, and you just take a flathead, it can even be a small Phillips, I believe, and you rotate that clockwise. And the disk will slowly be removed. There you go. Number 3, there is an internet requirement for the initial disk drive setup. Even though the disk drive comes pre-attached to the unit, you do need an internet connection to properly set it up and pair it with the console. Number 4, there's a storage upgrade. The PS5 Slim and the PS5 Slim Disc comes with 1 terabyte of storage, whereas the original PS5 only came with 825 gigabytes of storage. So that's going to give you plenty of extra storage for all your games and applications. Number 5, easier SSD storage upgrade. The design of the PS5 Slim makes it really easy. You just pull the panel right back like that. There's your SSD storage bay. You take a Phillips head screwdriver, a small one, and you just unscrew the cover. Take the screw and the cover right out. And then your SSD storage upgrade will slide right in there. The console can take up to an 8 terabyte storage upgrade. And then you just screw it down into the corresponding hole to secure the SSD card, and put the cover right back on. And you don't want to screw the screw down too tight. You just want to lightly snug it down so that you don't damage anything. All right, just lightly snug it down. All right, and then you just want to take these and line them up with the holes on the console. And then there's a little part where you just snap it right into place right there. There you go. Easy storage upgrade. Number 6, port configuration. The new model includes 2 USB Type-C ports in the front instead of the original 1 USB-C port and 1 USB-A port. This change can be more convenient for charging controllers, and it's just easier to have multiple USB Type-C ports in the front. Number 7, power efficiency. The PS5 Slim Disc is designed to be more power efficient than the original model. This is going to help reduce the risk of overheating, and it potentially lowers energy consumption. Number 8, there's an improved button layout. The eject and power button are now more distinguishable. The eject button is this large white button right here next to the disk drive, and the power button is right here in the center. This reduces the chance of pressing the wrong button when you're trying to turn it on and off or eject a disk. Number 9, you can change the beep sound. You can customize the sound the PS5 Slim Disc makes when turning on and off the console by accessing the system's user interface settings. Number 10, the vertical stand is sold separately. Unlike the original PS5, which had a stand for both the horizontal and vertical position. The PS5 Slim Disc only comes with these pop-in clear legs for setting it horizontally. You can still set it vertically because of the wide disc drive, but I don't recommend setting it vertically upright without getting a separate stand. So you definitely want to get a separate stand so that it doesn't accidentally get knocked over if you're planning on positioning it vertically. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to answer a few questions that you might have about the PlayStation 5 Slim Disc. One question that you might have is the performance of the PS5 Slim and Slim Disc any different from the original PS5? And the answer is no. The performance remains unchanged. Games run just as smoothly on the PS5 Slim and Slim Disc as they do on the original PS5. Another question you might have is, can I use my old PS4 controllers with the PS5 Slim? And the answer is yes, you can use your DualShock 4 controllers to play backwards compatible PS4 games on the PS5 Slim. Does the PS5 Slim come with a vertical stand? And no, unfortunately it does not. It only comes with these two provided clip-in stands for setting the console horizontally. If you are going to want to keep your console setting vertically and leave it that way, I definitely recommend getting a stand for that just to keep it from falling over. Is the PS5 Slim quieter than the original PS5? And actually the answer is yes. The PS5 Slim is a little bit quieter. It's designed to be more efficient and quieter, especially when there's no disc in the disk drive. How much storage does the PS5 Slim have? The PS5 Slim comes with 1 terabyte of storage. That's an upgrade from the original PS5, which only comes with 825 gigabytes of storage. And you can also upgrade the storage on this very easily on this port. On the spot right down here below the panel, you can upgrade up to, I believe, 8 terabytes of storage. So you can have plenty of storage on this thing. And another question you might have, if you haven't had a PlayStation before, is does the controllers take separate batteries? And no, they do not require batteries. It has a built-in rechargeable battery. You can just charge it via this USB-C port to the back of the controller right here, this C connector right here, and you can just charge it directly from the front of the PlayStation 5 Slim Disc right there. Tip number 1, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make sure that your microphone on your controller is always turned off every time you turn on your PlayStation. Then that way you don't accidentally broadcast when you're playing somebody online, and you can always turn it back on manually through the controller. But this way it'll always stay off every time you turn on, so you won't have any accidental broadcasting. Alright, so go into settings and go down to sound, and then go to microphone status when logged in. And you can change that to say mute. Just take it to mute right there. So then every time you log in, your microphone will be muted. And then you can always turn it on by pressing the button on your controller, and that'll unmute it. Tip number 2, I'm going to show you how to prolong the battery life in your controller so that it doesn't stay on when you're not using it or playing a game, especially if you like to watch a video on your PlayStation. This way it'll automatically turn off and it's not going to run down the controller's batteries fast. So you want to go into settings and then go down to system, select system, and then go down to power saving. Then go to the right and go to set time until controller turns off. You can do it for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. Don't turn off. I recommend doing it for 10 minutes. So then that way when you're not using it, it'll automatically turn out after 10 minutes and it'll save your battery. Tip number 3, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to save storage space on your PS5 Slim. We're going to go ahead and turn off auto trophies. Then that way your trophies that you get aren't automatically saved. You don't necessarily need to save those if you don't like those. And all that does is just take up extra storage space on your system. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to turn that off. Go to settings and then scroll all the way down to captures and broadcasts. Then you want to go down to auto captures, and then off to the right go to trophies. And then the first one's going to say save trophy screenshots. This is going to automatically save your trophies every time you earn one. I got this set to platinum and gold. That's going to save more of the rarer trophies, and it's going to exclude the more common ones that you get all the time. Those ones that you get all the time, that's just going to eat up storage, and you don't necessarily want to save all the little ones. You can do platinum, you can platinum gold, platinum silver, all trophies. I got mine set to platinum gold to save the rare ones. It's up to you which one you want to do, but you can set it to none also, and then that way it's not going to save any of your trophies, and it'll help you save storage. Alright, so there are your 10 facts. We covered some frequently asked questions, and I gave you some tips there at the end. I hope this video was helpful. This is the PlayStation 5 Slim Disc. It's a great system.